Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. This is FT News. Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Frett and welcome to T News. I'm your host, Andrew Frett. So this week is the finale week. Yes, oh yes. This week is the final week of the season 2 finale of Future Educators Talk. So Monday, yours truly and Damian Anderson will be on that episode. We will be asking each other questions of kind of like recap season 1, episode 1, and episode 2 of this podcast. So make sure you tune into that episode. Then on Wednesday, yours truly and also Damian Anderson, we will be talking about how to prepare for the exam, since many of high school students is taking their exams this week. We are going to be sharing our thoughts on how to prepare for the exams and some test taking tips. So that's on Wednesday. Also, Friday is the season 2 finale with a special guest, Mr. Morrison from To Be Continued podcast. So make sure you tune in on that. Also, the season premiere of Afternoon Talk with Damian Anderson premieres on Saturday, January 18th. So make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel at Afternoon Talk with Damian Anderson. New episodes comes out every Saturdays at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Plus, Brunch Talk with Frett comes back. Yes, oh yes. Comes back on Tuesday, January 14th at 10:30 on Twitter Live. On Instagram Live, excuse me. I will be talking about why is middle school so hard for many students. Plus, I'll be talking about that same topic on Wednesday, January 15th on Twitter Live. So make sure you tune in on that day. Well, that is going to be it. This is FTE News. And I hope and make sure you listen to today's episode. Previously on Future Educators Talk. Oh, good morning. Ooh, hello. Wait a minute. Good morning. Welcome to Future Educators Talk. Hello. I am your co-host, Andrew Frett.
And I am Damian Anderson.
And today is Hump Day. Yes, oh yes. Today is Hump Day, and today we are going to talk about some test taking tips. Say that 10 times fast. Because many high school students are taking their exams this week. So that's why I decided to talk about this topic, because many of them are taking their exams this week. Now, this topic will be brought up again later down the road, where elementary and middle school students will be taking their EOTs. So this is kind of like a part one of test taking tips of this topic. So, so let's just hop right into this topic of some test taking tips.
So this is, yes, because as you said, this is what a lot of students are preparing for exams. As you said, and they need to start really need to just prepare themselves more, because it's important to for them to help them in their classes. So this is going to be for them. So I want to hear what are your kind of thoughts on this to help them preparing for the students. What do you think of this?
I'm sorry, thinking my thoughts on the tips, or
yes, what are your tips for helping parent students for their exam? Trying to
I highly recommend study. Like review materials from the beginning of the school, from day one, because you never know it's going to be on the exams. That's number one thing. Also, if you have a group of classmates, have a study group where y'all can come together and study. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't be like the first person to be done with your exams, because you have plenty of time. I think you have about 120 minutes to finish your exam, so don't rush it. Okay, it's okay if you if you need extra time. It's okay. We get glares from other classmates telling you to hurry up and finish, but don't worry about your classmates. Just take your time. Don't rush it. You got plenty of time. It's okay if you have not finished your exam. That is okay. It's all right. Take your time. Eat. I want to say get well rested. The day before, because you don't want to go to exam so tired, so tired and so sleepy that you go to sleep in the middle of your tests, and nobody wants to do that. So get well rested the day before, which means going to sleep a little bit early than you normally do, so that you be well rested and ready to go. So those are my four tips. If I'm not mistaken, 4 tips. So what is your tips? Your test taking tips?
My tips for is I like have a several, but for me is like right before the test is try to like you said is to avoid the cramming. Instead, study a little every single day. At least do that. So, because the material will already be in your head, so you don't wait until like the last minute, the day before the exam to try to, remember everything. And because I hate when students try to do that, and that's just, don't do that. Try to, study, at least like the week before. This is my opinion. Try to do that like every single day, and you have all the materials memorized and stuff. So do that every single day. Study every single day. So that's one good tip. Another one I have is
Previously on Future Educators Talk, we talked a little bit about test taking tips. I shared my 4 tips of test taking tips, and today Debbie Anderson, also yesterday, Debbie Anderson talked about one of his test taking tips. So today we are going to continue with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Damian continue of where he left off from yesterday.
So another good one is to review the materials more than one time. Don't just go over it, look over it just more than, don't just do it just have to, like I said yesterday, you have to study over it plenty of time. You can't just look over it and think that you're just gonna, oh, I got it. It it's not gonna work that way. It's not. You can't just magically, oh, it's I'm magically gonna, remember this on the test, and then by the test, it comes around. Let's say like, here comes Monday around. Let's say, the test is on Friday. I'm not, let's say Monday, like y'all, here's the material and stuff, like, just gonna go over it, like, I'm just gonna probably just study over it, or not probably even gonna study at all, like, I'm just gonna, not gonna just think about just studying over it, like, I already know the material. Well, here comes testing on Friday, and you're gonna be like, I should have thought about studying over that material. Well, yeah, you should have. So you need to study over that material more than one time, so you can have it in your mind, in your head. So, that's another great tip right there. So that's a good one right there. And also, I believe you mentioned this yesterday, is to ensure that they get a good night's sleep. That is very important right there. Very important right there, I believe. So they can get rested, because that's just very important right there. And the very next day, they have a healthy breakfast. You do not want to come for the testing time and you're all drained out. You're not party enough for the test. You don't have nothing to fill you up before the test. So that is some of my tips right there, before taking the test right there. Those are my tips. Now that is for before taking the test right there. So
Right, and just to recap of what I said yesterday, is number one tip. Basically, the main thing here is to study, study. Like you said again, I think I talked about this yesterday as well. Is to get a good night sleep. So that you'll be energized and be ready to go once you take that exam in the morning. Go to sleep about an hour early than you normally do. That's one way. So yeah, so I agree with all those tips right there. Now, I do believe I did say this yesterday. This is going to be like a part one of this because there's going to be a part two. Probably later down the later down in later months, because elementary and middle school have to take EOGs, so later down the month. So this is like a part one. Let's see. I'm gonna try to squeeze in another one here. Relax. That's a good tip right there. If you're so nervous that you blank out, you might need a mini break. Of course you can't, get up and move around in the middle of the test, of course. But you can wiggle your fingers or your toe, take 4 or 5 deep breaths, or put yourself on a beach or some other calm place.
Yes.
It can be easy to forget things, and we know well, like a locker combination. This is from kidshealth.org. We're in an article from kidshealth.org. The difference is we know we'll remember a locker combination because we used it 100 times. So we don't really panic. And the combination number eventually comes back. So if you blank out during the test on something and starts to get tense, it suddenly becomes much more difficult to remember. So go to your happy place, basically. To summarize it all is to go to your happy place. Okay? So that way you'll be calm, relaxed, and you will ace that test or that exam. No?
I have another tip that's now this is for the day on the test, the day of the test. Now this is for right here is to listen very closely to the directions that the teacher is giving out. Very closely now. Okay, this is like very important. And read.
Listen. Nanda, listen.
Yeah, and do not be like wandering around like in La La Land into your own place, because you need to be listening very closely, because like on the test it may have like some typos or whatever, or the teacher may give out another direction for you to do, and you may be like doing something else, and you're just gonna totally mess up everything, and it's gonna be your fault when the teacher probably starts grading, and it's gonna be your fault because you wasn't listening in the first place. So you need to listen very closely now. So that's keep right there. I mean, seriously, because and do not be talking when the teacher is giving out the directions. Do not be talking at all. So that's my biggie right there, because the only one who needs to be talking.
And to add, to add on to that, you're gonna have that one student that's gonna ask.
Yes.
That one student that's gonna ask, what question are we supposed to mark out, or what question are we supposed to skip?
Yes. Absolutely.
You're gonna have that one student that's gonna ask that question. Mm-hmm. So.
All the time. So to me, like I had that to me happen like in every class, and I hated when that happens, because I've been like, oh my gosh, you should have been listening when the teacher was giving out the directions, and the teacher they get frustrated when that happens. They be like, are you freaking kidding me right now? I mean, are are you that? I'm sorry I have to say this, but are you like that stupid? I mean, no student is stupid, but was you? I mean, you should have been like paying attention now. I mean, come on now. I mean, seriously now. You so it's I just that's just like really. I mean, you are gonna have that one student who does every class that happens to me. So it's just so yeah.
I would probably, I probably give them the death. Well, uh, the teachers call it the death stare.
Uh huh.
I probably give them that. I think what teachers like the best is when a student answers the question for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like again for that. So like, student asks the teacher, "What question are we supposed to skip?" Another student answers that question like, "Oh, number 4."
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have that one student. You're gonna have that one student. You're gonna have that one student. Really, because I've seen it as a student myself. Of graduated high school 2 years ago. I've seen it in almost all my classes. I've seen it. When my classmate asks a question, I'm just like, "Are you serious? Like, were you not paying attention? Like, were you at the beach relaxing? Like, are you in La La Land? Like, what's going on? Come back to Earth. Come back to reality. Come on. We're testing." I know you want to go to the beach, but just hold on. Wait until the end of the school day.
Yeah. Just.
Just hold on a second. Hold on. Pump the brakes a little bit. So, yeah, that's you know. Another good one is if you don't know the answer. Let's say it's a hard question, and you don't know the answer to it. Don't get stressed. Don't spend about 5 to 10 minutes stressing on that question. Okay, skip it and come back to it once you answer over. Once you answer other questions, so that once you're done answering all those questions, now you can go back and finish that question. Don't just spend about 5 to 10 minutes on that question, and you have other questions to answer.
That's just like wasting time out of that one. And there are like other problems that can be easy problems for you, and you're just like wasting time out of those. So you could be spending more time doing those, and then you could like just once you finish with those, you could like come back and do the hard ones later. So that's just, I mean, that's a good one. They're just do that. That's what I try. That's what I try to do. So, and encourage all students to do that as well. So, don't waste all your time trying to focus on one hard problem for like 10 10 to like 15 minutes. No, don't try to do that. You like come back to that later if you have time to do it. So just move on. Try to do all the easy ones, and then come back to that later. So.
Nope. Start preparing students for exams, how to help students prepare for the exams. So for me, how to do that is to narrow. For me, is to give students ideas of how they can study based on different learning styles. Now, for this, you can talk with them about different ways to study. Yeah, good.
I know, but you about to say something?
I was trying to, what teachers can do to, review, the day before the test. They can give out study guides or dial days. I know Kahoot is a big one, a really big one. They can use that as a review. I would say a scavenger hunt, maybe. If you're that creative, do a scavenger hunt. If you're that creative. I don't know if I had talked about this during the first or second episode, season 1, but I said that for me, I would probably make a study guide that's relative, kind of similar to the test, so that when the students take the test, it would be very, very similar to the study guide. I may change the numbers and the names around, but it's still the same way, the same format of how to solve that problem. So
study guides, you have to do what you feel to try to help your students, doing what's best for your students, trying to help them the exams. So yeah, I feel that's guys, scavengers, whatever that again what you exactly. So and I just it just came to my mind, like have them probably also have students maybe like complete lines right before up to the exams. This can like help them like review all the way up to the exams. So for worksheet, I probably pair them up or you can let them do it quickly or whatever, or just outside of school or whatever, and go over this class. However you want to do this, but you could do whatever you feel to your classroom of how you want to prepare your students for the exam. So whatever, playing games, review games, whatever. So
and again, it's all about building relationships with your students all year long, which you talked about in episode, I can't remember what episode, but you talked about that as well. I can remember it. So yeah, like I said, this is like part one of this episode. Part two will be coming in May/June, I would say. May/June. So be
y'all just stay tuned. Y'all just keep an eye out for part two. Yes, stay
tuned. So do you have any more tips?
Just to like have what I said earlier, just to right before testing starts, like the day of the test, just listen to your teacher when they are giving out the directions. Just make sure you listen, because that's like when students are going to listen to this, make sure that you listen to your teachers when they are giving out the directions. That is very important. Listen to every detail that they are saying, because you never know what they, because on the test they may make some, like I said, some typos, or they may ask stuff that they want you to add on the test. So just make sure you Please, and please do not talk while they are giving the directions. You're actually not supposed to be talking while they are giving out directions. Please just listen. That's I have to say. Just please listen.
Yep. That 100% right there. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. So, that's going to be it because I don't have any more tips. We have, first and foremost, tomorrow will be a special day, not only for, tomorrow will be a special day because we will reach our 40th episode tomorrow. Also, tomorrow, I'm sorry. You was saying something? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was just saying that it's, like I was saying, is going to be our 40th episode, which I am so excited about. So,
Yes. So excited for that 40th episode tomorrow. Also, we have a co-host tomorrow. Not a co-host. I'm sorry. A special guest tomorrow. He is from a brand new podcast called To Be Continued. Mr. Warson. He will be joining us tomorrow on the season 2 finale. Again, I'm gonna keep on saying it until the season 2 finale episode is out. We're not gonna tell you what topic it is. You have to tune in. You have to listen to find out what the topic is. Just like last season, y'all had to wait until the release of the episode to find out the topic, which was I can't remember, which was 2% of African male teachers in the education system. That was the season 1 finale topic. Season 2, we're not going to tell you. We're just going to put a period right there.
Yeah.
Okay? We're not going to tell you.
We're going to do this for all of our season finale. So I'll just be aware of that. All right. That's just a heads up.
Yeah. So you that means you have to listen to the episode. You have to listen to the episode. I know we did like sneak peeks of on the next Future Educators Talk, blah 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 blah. Well, for this one, we're not going to tell you. We're not going to do that for the season 2 finale. We're not going to do that for the finales. Oh no. So you have to tune in to that. That means we will wrap up season 2. It's been a long journey. We first started in October, and here we are in January of 2020. Yes. Which was what, 3 months? 3 months. Wait, we first started on the 20. Approximately 3 months. approximately. It's been it's been a long journey. For season 3, there's gonna be some changes. There's gonna be someone new. Also, that's really the main thing is changes and something new. Am I allowed to say those changes?
Yes. Are we thinking about changing our name? Future Educators Talk NC.
So the name is now just Future Educators Talk. It's just Future Educators Talk. Because I was looking at other podcasts and they just have just a name, and then their co-host or their host is not in the name. So I was thinking, well, how about we just do Future Educators Talk? I mean, we're still the hosts of the show. We're just going to be just Future Educators Talk. So when somebody comes in new as a new co-host, we're just going to be Future Educators Talk, unless either one of us comes up with a brand new name. Then yes, that's when we're going to have a brand new name. But as of right now, we are just Future Educators Talk. So no longer Future Educators Talk with Damian and Darren, which was from August all the way up to December or January. So from now on, we are just Future Educators Talk. On a related note, if you are interested of being a co-host, if you want to join the FET family, you have until Monday to turn in those forms. Yes. Make sure you turn them in by not Monday. You have until Wednesday. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking about Monday. You have until Wednesday to turn them in. I mean, Wednesday. See, Monday is Sunday. You have until Wednesday to turn those in. I was just informed yesterday. We will not announce until the end of the month, which is the 31st. So.
During that week, on Monday, we will already know who's our new co-host is, but we will not announce it to y'all. We will not announce it to y'all. We will keep it a secret to y'all until that Friday. Because during that week we will be airing, just like airing that co-host of what we do for our podcast and all of that good stuff. Then during that week on Friday, we will officially announce our new co-host. So I had to think about that. So that's why we changed the date to Friday. So
just like the season finale. We're gonna keep secrets from y'all.
Yes.
We're gonna keep secrets from y'all. Y'all gotta tune in. Of course, the co-host will make its debut on Tuesday, February the 4th, which will be the season 3 premiere. Which, on a related note, this is one of those changes. Instead of continuing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting next season, we are being moved to Tuesdays. Yes. Now, you may remember because Black Male Educators Talk. They do their Twitter chats every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on Twitter. So we're being moved to Tuesdays. Starting February the 4th. New episodes will come out every Tuesday instead of every Monday or Wednesday. The reason why is because Damian has a busy schedule. A very busy schedule. So Tuesdays will work for me. Starting next season. So how many episodes for season 3?
Let's see. This season was supposed to do, but didn't reach that goal. I'm not going to do that for season 3. So we're going to do, this season, season 2, we're going to do season 2, 24, I believe. So probably for season 3, we're going to go to maybe let's say 26, maybe
6.
Yeah.
That's going to be short. That's going to be very short. So you hit it here. I'm trying to wait. 6 episodes for season 1, 10. Season 2 will be 24. Season 3 is gonna be 6, which we will almost reach 50 episodes. So, yep. Oh, yep. So, season 3 will run February the 4th, through, it's gonna be every Tuesday. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. March 4th, not March 4th, February the 4th all the way to March 10th. And then we will be back. We'll be back. We don't know it's confirmed just yet, but we'll be back on March 24th. So, yep, you heard it here first. So any more big announcements that
sure this week the new show comes out at Damian. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel at the New Talk with Damian. First episode comes out, so make sure y'all tune in, support me. So I'm excited about it. So make sure y'all tune in for it. First episode. So please support me. That's all I have. John won't like me. So
for the next 2 weeks, brunch talk with Derek Frett, Twitter live. I will be back. Today's Thursday. Right after this, I'm gonna go Twitter live today. Right after this, so make sure you head on over to Twitter at Brunch Talk with Frett at BTWITHDF on Twitter, where I'll be talking about middle school. So hard for many students. I talked about that topic yesterday. No, not yesterday. I talked about it on Tuesday on my Instagram page. You missed that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because I had some strong opinion. Oh boy. So yeah. So make sure you head on over. That is today. Later on today at 11:30. That's about it. The series finale of Brunch Talk with Derek Frett on Instagram Live will be Tuesday, January 21st. It was supposed to be the 23rd, but the 21st is the series finale. However, I will continue Twitter Live, so it was just Instagram Live will be the final live. So make sure you tune in on that day. Also, special guests is welcome. You can join at any time. At any time I go live to talk about these topics. So don't be afraid. Just speak your mind onto it. So that's all I have for this week and next week.
Also, one more thing I forgot to mention. I am currently looking for someone who will come on my new show to discuss why our educators are battling the urge to leave the education profession or are thinking about leaving. So please, if you would like to come on my new show, just please let me know on my social media platforms, which I will tell y'all in a seconds actually. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you follow us on on all of our social medias. At Future Educators Talk. We are on Twitter at Future Ed Talk, Instagram Future Educators Talk. Make sure you like our Facebook page at Future Educators Talk. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Future Educators Talk with Damian and Darren. And don't forget to tap that bell so that you'll be notified when a brand new episode comes out, or any clips or any sneak peeks comes out. So make sure you tap that bell. It's really good. Also, we are on anywhere that you listen to podcasts. So Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, we're on it. All you have to do, just search Future Educators Talk and start listening from season 1, episode 1. And actually, during our off week, you can catch up all the way up to season 2 finale, so that when we do, so that you'll be caught up on what's happening. So don't forget that. Don't forget to follow me. I'm on Twitter at Darren_Frett, Frett. Yes, I do worry a lot. And on Instagram at It's Andrew Frett on Instagram.
And you can follow me on Instagram at the Damian Anderson, of course, and on at Anderson. Yeah. So.
Well, that's it. That's going to be it from us. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, because we are celebrating not only, well, we're going to be sad and happy at the same time. So emotions going to be all over the place tomorrow. It's going to be sad because season 2 finale is tomorrow, but we're also going to be happy because we will reach our 40th episode. So yes, emotions will be all over the place tomorrow. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Of course, I'm Darren Frett and he's Damian Anderson. And this is Future Educators Talk. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday.
Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of the conversation by telling us what you think. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. And follow along on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast and beyond. It's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, and connect everywhere with us. You get social. Let's listen.